Professors have power, even if it's not a professor in a class that you're taking or the professor's supervising a project you're doing. Legal advice, it violates the policy. From a moral point of view, it's unconscionable. A professor with the authority, the experience, the age, the resources, it's not equal. Students don't come into a relationship like that with the ability to speak as an equal.
My impression of the policy is that it leaves a lot open to interpretation. When we're talking about consensual relationships, particularly that of a professor with a student, the first thing that comes to mind with me at Safer is the power differential. That clearly this policy exists because there is going to be some inherent difference in influence between the two parties. When we're talking about consent, power differentials become very relevant. We're not here as a place to judge, but we want to make sure people are safe, that they're listening to their gut, and that they're doing what feels right for them.
For the full 10 years that I was teaching at the University of Oklahoma, I would frequently take an undergraduate on a date, or many dates. Faculty and students being together, that's wrong, about as wrong as you can be. And if I hadn't married her 4 years before we got to the University of Oklahoma, I would have been a terrible person. It was my wife. She finished her undergraduate degree while we were there. The fact that my wife and I are the same age kind of discounted the possibility of that. And I take my wife on dates.